Depending on individual likes and dislikes, the professional golf tour has many players that seem to thrive on controversy. Arrogance is probably the best way to describe the actions and attitudes of the list of golfers penned in this video. They are loved by many, but also disliked by others. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be looking at the top 10 most hated golfers ever. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. Tiger Woods. Many claim that he's the greatest golfer ever, but he still has to beat Jack Nicklaus's record of major wins to wear that mantle. He came onto the scene and produced golf plays that inspired many to take up the game. His following at the majors was a distraction for his playing partners. There's no doubting his playing ability, but then arrogance crept into his life, both on and off the course. The clandestine off-course demeanors with plenty of women from various walks of life hit the headlines. His wife kicked him out, but that did nothing to stop him. Lately, he has suffered injuries, mainly to his back. Many feels that he has used the injuries in an attempt to win back the adoration that once followed him. Like any top sporting personality, he's had his fair share of altercations with players and the press. The most arrogant athlete ever was a quote in a magazine. The saying, "Live by the sword, die by the sword," is an apt expression. Patrick Reed. The cockiness of Reed has put him in the front line of disliked golfers on the tour. He made his first mistake after winning a tournament early in his career, the 2014 WGC Cadillac Championship. Tiger was at the top of his game at the time, but this did not stop Reed from claiming to be one of the top 5 players on the tour. He went on to further state that any future tournaments would end up with just him and Tiger fighting for the win. During the Ryder Cup, he tangled with the crowd, and that was another nail in his coffin. Of late, he has been involved in a few rule infringements or taking advantage of and bending the rules to suit his purpose. Trust and honor don't seem to be a part of his game plan. Rory Sabbatini. Although Rory goes out of his way to support the military veterans, he has undone his reputation by some on and off course actions. He famously walked to the next hole while Ben Crane was still lining up his putt on the green. In mitigation, they had been put on the clock, and Crane is possibly the slowest player on the circuit. He holds the distinction of heading a random poll on who the least favorite playing partner was on the tour. His headstrong, arrogant manner does not sit well with the spectators who jeer him on course. He split from his wife recently, and her revelations have not helped his cause. Ian Poulter. He has been described as a douchebag, which in American slang means an obnoxious, arrogant individual. Excessively self-obsessed is another way he has irritated the golfing public. Always immaculately dressed, with his designer clothing range, he struts around the course in a manner that is not liked by the fans. When things are going well on the course, he reminds many of a peacock with its feathers splayed. On other occasions, when things don't go his way on the course, he's grumpy and sour. He is the player many golfers would stake their lives on to nail a 5-foot putt under pressure. He has proved that in the Ryder Cup, but he still has many detractors in the crowd. Vijay Singh. A few years back, he had a magnificent run of form, winning many tournaments within 2 consecutive seasons. But in the caddy enclosure, he is the one golfer nobody wants to caddy for. He has probably hit more golf balls on the range than any professional golfer in the modern era. He sometimes does not greet his long-standing caddy in the morning before play. Out on the course, his cold demeanor and open displeasure don't build his fan base. His dislike of the press and refusal to give interviews do not endear him to the media. It is sad, but a fact of life in the golfing world, that bad form and the lost ability to reach the golfing heights of days gone by must create huge frustration. Maybe he should be given the benefit of the doubt. Phil Mickelson. A surprise addition to this group, but the public loves him or despises him. Many fans describe Phil as larger than life and insincere. Undoubtedly, he would have dominated the world of golf had it not been for Tiger. When he started playing, he earned the nickname Fig Jam. He is also accused by many fans of faking a smile when walking the course. The term whiner is another tag from the golfing public. Bubba Watson, a player that fans love to hate. His unconventional style of attacking play is not appreciated by all the fans. A few incidents over the last few seasons may have dented his reputation. Refusal to enter a long driving competition before a tournament started upset many of his fans. The players on the tour have huge respect for him, and his willingness to assist various charities comes across strongly. Not sure if he or Phil deserves to be on this list, but the fans have their own ideas. Bryson DeChambeau. Bryson has been the talk of the golfing world over the last season on the tour. He has revolutionized the game with his attacking style and golfer mentality. He lengthened his driver and hits the ball prodigious distances off the tee. Attacking a huge dogleg over the water the other day, while leading the tournament, he hit a 500-yard tee shot to pin high in the rough. Standing on the tee, the spectators urged him to take the risk. He won the tournament to the delight of the fans. The PGA wants to now change some rules to negate his length by making adjacent fairways OB at certain tracks. Brooks Koepka. Brooks Koepka is known for his attitude and the way that he feels about himself as a player. The thing about Koepka is that his game is great. When he's playing well, he's fun to watch. However, sometimes he starts speaking after an event. it's hard to really keep rooting for him. Tiger Woods, who we'll get to in a minute, was always confident about his ability as a golfer, but he didn't necessarily call out for other players quite as much as Koepka does. Ben Hogan. Ben Hogan was without a doubt one of the greatest golfers to ever have played the game. Ben Hogan was not a people person though. He was extremely serious about his job as a professional golfer, and he did not care about fans. One interesting thing about how disliked Hogan was is that some of the best players in the game will tell you that Hogan was their favorite. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.